Say, me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got.
Hold on guys, me back with another video. I do not think Sneaker YouTube's dead. I think I just need to take a step aside from it today because this is probably my most requested video. I'm just gonna be honest. After I uploaded that first video, I think like that's probably like the most feedback, like good feedback I've gotten in a while. Like I got like 50 plus DMs like in the first like 3 days. Just asking how I did it. I had one kid tell me it was a blessing from God, and I was like, okay, well, I might as well make a video on it because I keep getting these questions, and I have a lot of people asking how I did it, but I'm gonna try and make this as short as possible, so that's why I'm leaving timestamps in the description with topics, so you guys can kind of skip around if you want, or just skip to the end. But if you comment something dumb because you didn't watch the whole video, I'm just gonna, I don't care, dude. Just watch the whole video. This is one I suggest you watch entirely. Try and make it as short as possible. So, let's start off. Family has like a history of cancer and like diabetes. I think the diabetes is on my dad's side and like the cancer is on my mom's side. So it's like not a great gene pool. I decided, you know, like there's no way I'm just gonna like outgrow like this weight. Like it's just gonna stick with me forever. So I just embraced it, and I ate chicken wings and you know, McDonald's and Pizza Hut and literally everything that a growing boy should not eat for an entire summer, sitting playing video games, and I did not do any sports, and I literally just sat here. I was on for 13 hours a day, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Any of my friends could tell you that. I was super unhappy, and like I just kind of ate to get over the fact that like I was like sad of what I looked like. But I'm a lot happier now, by the way. I just like to point that out. But I just like was not happy over summer, so that's why I wasn't uploading a lot, because I was super unhappy. I was just playing video games. I wouldn't go outside the house because I was so like upset. Like I did not like how I looked at all. As it is, I went to freshman orientation on September 7th, 2018. If you haven't seen it, this is what I looked like as a freshman. Sorry if I sound a little sick. I think I'm catching something again. I don't know. Yeah, I had basically, like, that was me on September 7th. And then the yearbook pictures came in probably a week to 2 weeks later. And my parents kind of put that on the fridge, and it made me so uncomfortable because I absolutely hated that picture. Still hate that picture. It's just funny to look at now. Look like that thing from back at the backyard barnyard. What's that pig's name? Somebody comment down below. Anyway, that's what I thought I looked like. The reason it kind of started is like my parents had just paid for 2 weddings. My brother and sister's weddings kind of were in the same like month. So like I don't want to say like we were poor, we were going to the poorhouse, but like we weren't really in the time to like afford to go to a nutritionist, because they're kind of expensive. I'm not even gonna lie, they're kind of expensive, and that's why I wanted so bad, and like I couldn't get it, so I took matters into my own hands. And what I did at first was like super unhealthy. How I did it, and I feel like I'm kind of entitled because ever since this has happened, I kind of have seen a ton of nutritionists, so they've all kind of said the same thing. I can kind of relay it to you. And I know this isn't going to make a ton of sense, but you just kind of like follow with me. I'm going to go from point A to point B to point B to point, like I'm just going to go all around, but it just kind of makes, I'm going to put it together, whatever. So I started off by just not eating, and that was probably the worst, like that was my biggest mistake. Would go to school and I would not eat the entire day. I wouldn't eat breakfast, wouldn't eat lunch, wouldn't eat dinner. And I'd have like an occasional apple every like 2 days, and it was super unhealthy. I do not recommend it. It's probably the worst decision you could probably do. Coming from me, I would almost pass out at school. I would literally like, my pants were falling off me. I was losing weight so quickly. Like I've bought like 3 different sets of pants because they all fall off me. Like, I'll show you guys everything. Like, there's a progress section at the end of the video, so you guys can kind of see what I look like now versus what I used to look like. But like, my pants were falling off me, man. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. Pass out during school, like, I was shaking. I was literally shaking during school, and I don't even know what my friends thought of me, like what was going on. But I remember specifically, I was in my math class, and I was taking a test, and I went to write my name, and I couldn't write my name because my hand was like shaking so much. But I literally just cut off at once, and like, what was that? Cut all my bad eating at once. Like, I stopped eating sugar. I stopped eating like half the stuff I used to eat. Like, I literally cut it off. Like, I don't know, just a flip switched in my mind. I was like, yeah, I'm just not gonna eat this anymore. I used to consume so much Diet Coke, it was like unhealthy. Like one of those like liter bottles in about like a week. I don't know. I like totally forgot where I was. A couple of nutritionists, they all say the same thing. You can go to your doctor, you can go to your nutritionist, they're all gonna say the same thing because they all kind of like sort of have to study it in medical school. Like, they have to have like a tiny little course on it. So they basically all say the same thing. Just a nutritionist can give you like meal plans and stuff like that to help you lose weight, which I really recommend you do. Go consult your nutritionist or doctor before you try anything out of the ordinary with your diet. Said to me, the rainbow, eat the rainbow, don't worry about nutrition labels. But obviously, you know, have a cheat day every once in a while. It's always good to cheat, which I wish I could do, but I don't know, I just get so consumed in my own thoughts about what I'm eating. Water's great. Try and have some protein, some vegetables. You know, there's just like these plates you can look up online that'll literally give you, you know, like how much of a vegetable you should. They give you that. They literally say that in the nutrition office. Here's a picture that they print up offline. Calorie count. Like, it's okay to calorie count. Just don't don't get excessive with it, I guess. Don't like count everything. Just realize what you're consuming. That's all I'm gonna say. Inspired me through this is kind of like stupid, but I don't know, at that time it's like really helpful. I watched Cash Nasty's video on like how he lost so much weight, and like what he did is basically took everything that I was eating before and kind of poured it into a pile and said that's what's sitting in your stomach, and that kind of like changed my like thought of like what I was eating. So what I started doing, I started eating correctly, and that's kind of like what made me feel better. And you know, I wasn't eating as much, but I was still losing the weight, which was like really like, it was really good. I felt super happy. And then like every time I'd get to a goal weight, I'd feel unhappy and like start to lose more weight. So basically what I started doing is I ate the same thing every day. I didn't vary. I didn't change. Every single day when I got home, I'd have the same thing. I'd have for breakfast, I need some freaking water or something. Oh my God, dude. Every single day I had the same thing for breakfast, which was just an apple and a little bit of water. You know, that got me through. I wouldn't eat lunch, but like if I were you, I'd just eat some like nuts or something. And I'd eat salmon and rice for dinner. I'd have these little cookable brown rice packets because brown rice is the most healthy rice to eat. I'd get brown rice packets and salmon and just eat that every single night. No, there was some lemon on it, but I didn't like to put lemon on it. And I have rice and hot sauce. It was every single night, and that's how I managed to lose so much weight. Yeah, I was like feeling great, and then I basically like would sit down on the couch. I wouldn't exercise, which I recommend doing is exercise, but like when I wasn't eating, I was losing my muscle, my stomach was eating itself, my body was like failing me, so I did not want to work out. Like probably the last thing I wanted to freaking do was just work out, like progress. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below in the comments. And sorry about this light. I'm trying to like, you know, just pull the shade down at this point. If you happen to have any comments, please feel free to leave them down below. And if you guys have any advice for anybody trying to lose weight, also leave it down below in the comments, because I know how hard it can be. But I have a lot of information that I could share, because I've seen a lot of nutritionists, and I feel like I'm semi-entitled to what I'm saying, I guess. and giving some advice. My progress now, and you guys can kind of see how much weight I've lost. But just find something that makes you happy when you're losing weight, because when you're happy, like, that's probably the main thing. You just feel so much better. So find something that makes you happy while you're doing it. Play some sports, do something that makes you happy, so that when you're losing weight, you feel great. But yeah, I'm basically be showing my progress, and one of these main things is I love my Thunder jerseys. This is my Carmelo Anthony one. Rest in peace to a fallen soldier on the Thunder. You now have become trash because you left the Thunder. Anyway, it doesn't really fit me anymore. I don't know if you guys can see, but they used to be like super stretched out. But since I went to a private school, I have to wear khakis every day. And I'll show you guys my khakis from when I first started. It's like so funny. And I'll also show you guys my shirt so you guys can kind of see. But I'm going to put some tape over it so you guys don't figure out my school, because that's just kind of weird. So these are my pants from the beginning of the year. It's like nuts how big this is. Like, it's kind of like crazy, I guess. Like, this is a lot of like weight. Like, this is like nuts. They're super baggy on me. I think I could like wear these things as like a sweater or something. Like, I can shove my arms down my pants. Like, this is nuts. This is my shirt from the beginning of the year. I don't even know if you guys can see how big this is. Like, this is how much room I've got in the back. And then like, hold on, let me dude, this whole uniform's so big on me. So here is like how much I don't even know. This shirt's so big on me now. Yeah, I don't know. This is just like nuts. See, like if I put this shirt inside this, dude, this is so embarrassing. I'm not even gonna lie. It's kind of embarrassing. All right, so you've pretty much seen. Okay, let me just get a little closer here. You guys have seen how much weight I've lost. Like, it's kind of nuts. Like, now that I look back on myself, it's kind of crazy. But I will show you guys some pictures so you guys can kind of enjoy those. Take your screenshots, whatever you need to do. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll literally answer all of them. But you know, if you guys have any info for people to trying to lose weight, make sure just put them out in the comments. We're all here to help each other, I guess. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.